Biggest challenge was basically to get my breathing under control, to understand how my body was working, and the fact that when my peak flow was, I mean, because I used to use one of the manual ones, what the doctor gave me, but sometimes they just break. And then obviously I saw this one, and that was it. Then it's changed everything completely. Yeah, with before I purchased the Smart Peak Flow, um, I didn't understand like my peak flow readings. And by understanding your peak flow readings, then you know when you're going to get into difficulty and you need to seek medical advice. But yeah, that was one of my biggest downfalls. I didn't know my peak flow, and that's why I looked into buying this one. Well, using the Smart Peak Flow now, it helps me to indicate, like I say, when I need to go and get medical attention, when I need basically to use my other inhalers. It's just keeping my levels that I know. It's basically it helps me with the numbers, and then it's because how can I put this? With the Smart Peak Flow, I'm in control. I'm in control of my own asthma. Um, but if I didn't have the Smart Peak control, I wouldn't have found out that I got COPD. Yeah, because I mean, I got clinically diagnosed as having brittle asthma. Um, I've had 4 admissions into hospital where I've nearly died, but I never had a peak flow meter or anything like that. It was I was doing it with the doctor's one, but it was never giving the true readings. But since I've used the Smart Peak Flow, oh my god, it's a whole new ball game, whole new ball game. Don't sit on the fence. If your asthma is bad, please purchase one, because I tell you what, if I hadn't got that, I wouldn't know my numbers, and I wouldn't be here today because I wouldn't have known my numbers to be able to seek medical advice. And that's being real, that's being real. But yeah, don't sit on the fence, just buy one. Basically, people that are like looking at them and sitting there and pondering, thinking, shall I, shan't I? The simple answer is yeah, just do it. Get one. It is a whole new level of experience, and then you're in control. You're not letting your asthma control you, you're controlling your asthma. And then you know yourself that when things get bad, you've got it on recording as well, because obviously you can put it onto a smartphone app, and it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I went and saw my COPD nurse about a month ago, and by having this Smart Peak Flow and be able to put it on your phone and have your own recordings of like your readings, it helps the practitioners as well, because you haven't got like anyone can write your peak flow down, but you've got to remember them numbers, and then you've got to remember the piece of paper to take with you. But where if you've got it on your phone and you just show them, they can see by the numbers over the time when you've been using your peak flow how your asthma is controlled.